Hello friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you for joining me today. I'm doing something a little bit different here today. You may be able to see my table a little bit. I do have my rotary cutter, have my ruler. I have 2 bolts of fabric here. Well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lay my fabric over here that's not on the cutting mat. And I have my AccuQuilt studio die here. I don't need that immediately. But the first thing I'm going to do, I am prepping for the Destash. Now, I do have a poll out on my post if I can figure out how to do that, to see if y'all would rather see the Destash this Sunday or next Sunday. So this Sunday is next to the last Sunday of the month, and then next Sunday will be the last Sunday. I'm trying to get 1 1/4 yards. So I am going to pull this down this direction and get us lined up, because I'm just going to line it up on my fabric on this line down here. Well, I'm going to do it on the 1-inch one. I'm going to put it on that 14-inch line. Now, this is a bolt that I have in my stash. So I will be getting this out of my stash. You know, I think I'm going to give it an extra inch there, just to make sure that I have enough for this pattern. And you know what? Let me give a little bit more. It's always nice to have a little bit extra just in case you need it. Okay, so I have this fabric cut. Now, when I fold my fabric, this is how I like my fabric folded when I get it. So this is how I'm going to do it. When I cut it, I fold it over. So if you don't want to unroll the whole thing to cut your fabric, like if you're like me and have a small cutting area, I have a yard. I have 36 inches to cut. That is my cutting mat size that I have. Okay, so I fold it over in half. Now, what I can do, I could fold it over one more time, which I'll go in and do that. Keep it nice and straight here, because this is fabric that is going in a project for the Destash. This project will have most of what it needs. I don't have binding. There may be enough in this for binding, but I know this is be the background. So you'll have background and your other fabrics needed to make that. So let me get this put in the bag, and I may come back and find something that I like that will go with this and cut enough for the binding. Okay, so then I'm going to keep this fabric over here. But the next thing I need, well, that's not going to work. I need 2. They don't have to be fat quarter size, but that's about what I normally cut them at. These strips here, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be big enough. I've got to find my edge. So guys, this is how I do the kits. Right here is some batting that I have left over. And what I am doing is, I know 18 inches is what I will need. And friends, what I don't use out of this will go into a scrap bag for batting. I think I have a couple of them that I'm doing. Now, not all of the pieces are this size. Not all of them are this size. But I will have several pieces that, you know, are larger size pieces. Like this right here, I have these 2 pieces that will go in. And when you get a scrap batting, it's going to have strings on it. It's going to have threads on it. It's going to have all kinds of things on it. So what I do over here, that's just too long for me to keep trying to do that. But I'm going to lay my ruler down over here on the end. So friends, welcome. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I just got into doing what I'm doing. What I am doing right now is prepping for the Destash. I have some things that I know will go in it. So I'm just trying to make kits up for you guys. And because I think if you have a kit, it's easier to see something to do with the fabric. Some of these things I already had kitted up, but some I didn't. So right here I have 2 pieces of batting for 2 kits. And y'all see how I'm folding it here? I just fold it in, you know, I just fold it over, fold it end to end. But I mean, what I'm trying to do is I would have used this anyway if I was doing this kit. And this is all that my kit needed, is these 2 things. So I will have a poll out there of when you'd like to see the Destash, but I'm just kind of showing you what I do, how I go through my sewing room, and how I take things that I have and make them into other things. Now, one of the things I'm about to start working on, I'm going to be cutting some hexies for some EPP kits that I'm going to do. I will have a video out there on how to make this kit that I'm making up for you guys. Okay, to make these kits, what I have to do is do 15 inches by width of fabric. I think that's what I had determined. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut my fabrics before I move my studio over here and start cutting them. So friends, if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm moving stuff around a lot. But let me get started with this right here. This fabric, I may need to press it, but I'm hoping that, see how I did this? I folded it in half, and what I'm doing is just measuring out the 15 inches because that's how wide my die is, this right here. And I have found if I cut my fabric down, it works a whole lot easier, because what I'll do is cut it and then fold it over and fold it over, and let me show you right here. You can't really see, but it's just 15 inches long, and then it's double folded over. I put that fabric on my die and it covers the whole die. And I won't have a lot of scrap left out of it. I will have some scrap, but not a lot. I do not know how this is going to be. 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be 40 hexagons that I cut out of this. And for what I'm making, I don't know if everyone would like the red and black and the black. I'm making one of those for myself, but I can easily kit it up. So if you're interested, when we do the Destash, let me know, or in the bottom of this video, let me know if you would be interested. I'm not exactly sure what I have on these kits. It's probably $15, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but let me go on and get more. I'm just going to cut this amount out. I'm going to do the same for my red. I'm going to cut 15 inches off of it, and then I will fold it in half. So it will not be by width of fabric. It'll be half the width of fabric, which will make it fit on that perfectly as well. And y'all, this fabric has been sitting over here for so long, it's gotten a little dusty, but I love this fabric. I wanted to make a top out of this fabric, but I just have not gotten around to it. I think this is probably like 8 yards. I bought extra because I thought, well, if I do the top, I may want to make a pair of little shorts or something for the summer. Well, that hasn't happened, so it's okay though. We cut our other 15 inches and we will fold this in half, and that will also give us 40 again. Now, like I said, I will have a video on how to make what I'm making with this fabric. So if you watch it and you think you would like one, you can even comment in the bottom of that video and just say, let me know if you want the same color scheme that I'm using. Now in the Destash, I will have some that are different color schemes. So you don't have to choose the same one I'm using. But friends, now that I have these two pieces cut out, it's time for me to get my machine over here. So I'm going to put these fabrics away and put my machine on my table and bring you guys back once I get it over here. Okay, friends, I now have my tray. I use the shorter tray because this die is not that long. I have my die. Make sure it's on here correctly, and then I'm going to put my second fabric up here as well. This is Lewis and Irene, this red and black. I love it. I think it is so beautiful. Now I want to make sure it's smooth. I'll try to make sure there's nothing on it. Okay, so let's try this. Now I've got that top on here. We've kind of found if we send this through at an angle, it grabs it better. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. And notice that I'm winding this. This is a Studio. The Studio is one of the original cutters. Mine is the Studio 1. The Studio 2 does make it where these will flap up and down. Now I am going to have to catch it back here to make sure it don't shoot it out of the machine. I have done that before. You just do it real slow, and let me show you how that has done. So it will pull on out like this. I get my die. Now I'm sitting it here on the rollers, but when I pull it up, nothing stuck, which is good. We don't want it sticking. But let's see what we have. You will have some waste. Oh, and we have that one little area where it did not cut. It's not a big deal. I can actually pull it apart right there. So this will be scraps. Let's see what we have. We have, there is 4 reds and 4 blacks in each stack, so I've got 40 of each. So that's 8 layers. It cut through it perfectly. And I know we were concerned originally about the damage on the die. This is the end that did not cut all the way. This is the end that the damage is on. So the damage does not affect the cutting. Oh, I got a couple more here that didn't cut all the way. But that's like that top thread, and that could be a thread, a fabric thing as well. Make sure we have the number we're supposed to have here. Make sure we've got all 4. Yep, we've got all 4. So here we have 40 blacks, 40 reds. I will make what I'm going to make out of it. I'll probably keep these here because these need to be pressed. But what I will do is I am going to kit up what I'm going to do. And I think I have 4 kits in my stash over here. That's what I'm going to be getting rid of. Is I'm making up 4 kits. Now, I've got plenty of other colors that I can use as well. Now, friends, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready for a Destash. All my Destash stuff is over here. Y'all see what that is? You see them boxes? They're in the Destash. Because I am wanting to get down to the bare minimum where what I have is workable. So this is, I'm going to just lay all these up here. This is how I'm getting ready for the Destash. We're doing fabric cutting. Friends, we have scraps here. I am probably going to do a scrap bag of this, and see what it is. It's 15 inches by width of fabric. So I know if I wanted to, I could unfold this and get more out of that. But I'm not interested in doing that. So if you want some fabric scraps, I may do a fabric scrap bag as well. Because I do know I have a batting scrap bag. But I'm pretty certain that I will be doing a fabric scrap bag as well, and it can have all kinds of things in it, but you can anticipate something at least like this in it, you know, the remnant of that. And like I said, they're going to be very cheap. Like if you do embroidery or something and do small things, this would be perfect. Because that's what I normally use my leftover fabric or scrap fabric for, is embroidery things that I do. So friends, I'm going to continue to cut out some hexagons. I just thought I would stop in and let me just chit chat a moment. How are you doing? How are you doing today? It is Friday when you see this. Right now, my husband is in the living room playing pop pop to my grandson, or to our grandson. They're playing and watching cars wreck on TV, and that terrifies me when he turns 16 and gets his driver's license, because he really likes to watch these vehicles wreck. But yeah, so we have the grandbaby for the night. It is Thursday night. I told my daughter, let us have him tonight. You go home, you do house cleaning, you rest, take a shower, whatever you need to do. Poor thing has been wore out. She started her new job Monday. And technically it's like a transfer, but she's tired. And I told her, I said, well, I don't keep him ever, so let me just get him and we'll take him with us. And you just stay home. She's done called us already. But friends, thank you for stopping by to see what's going on. This is short, sweet, quick, to the point, just to check in with you. But I just kind of wanted to let you know we are going to be having a new Destash, another one. I'm not sure if it's this Sunday or next Sunday. I have everything already bagged up, ready to do the destash. I just need to record the video, but go check the poll out. Let me know if you would be interested in this Sunday or next Sunday. I will have the dates on the poll if you're interested. So friends, once again, thank you. This is the beginning of our weekend, so I hope you have a great one. Before you head out, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed, please do. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.